Wrestling.
Hey everyone, welcome to the We Like Wrestling podcast. I'm Jared. I'm here with Justin.
Hey.
John.
Hey, slow down this week.
Yeah, thank you.
It's because I'm tired.
Good.
All right, go ahead.
To what? Oh, no, that's not.
What? No. So, you know what they say.
Jokes are never good when they're retold. Before we were recording, John said something about the death of Sting's career instead of the end of his career. And I was going to say the death of his career was that shitty Christian movie he made. Did you ever watch that, Jared?
The Crow?
No! He's not in The Crow.
No, I know.
No.
He's dressed like the Crow.
No, it was about him being Christian.
Oh.
It's like a terrible movie.
Sting.
I got so excited when I saw it on I think I downloaded it back when LimeWire was a thing.
Speaking of Crow, they're remaking it with...
Yeah, I don't know, some
guy
jacked up dude that looks like he's a mix between Jared Leto's Joker and Eric Draven.
He's the guy that played it.
Yeah, Pennywise. Bill Skarsgård.
Oh.
Bill Skarsgård, yeah.
He's weird looking.
It was originally supposed to be Jason Momoa, and that fell through.
He's too big. He's too big and this guy's too skinny. We needed
a medium-sized guy.
Zac Efron.
Fucking Jeremy Allen White.
Yeah, we thought of the same movie. I said Zac Efron.
I like.
No, he's got to be weird. You could do. Actually, Jared Leto could probably do it, but he's in a cult now, or runs a cult. So.
By the way, if
Big
you know
time
Jared
rock star.
Leto, is he a musician that turned actor or actor that turned musician? Because that was the topic of one of these days too.
It's just weird the way John, he didn't watch whatever he was in. You said, right? What was it? What was he in? Like Days of Our Lives or something? I don't fucking know.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I didn't know until the movies.
Yeah.
And then I never heard of that band until The Kill.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that. Oh, that's Jared Leto? I didn't even know that.
See, I didn't know who Jared Leto was, and then he became the Joker, and it's like, oh, Jared Leto's acting now? It's weird.
Oh. See, I know him as an actor who sings.
But in reverse, I know him as a singer who acts. Kind of acts.
Unfortunately,
This has a hole in it.
they say that deaths always happen in threes.
Yeah, the third one
death.
his third one's not wrestling related. But he is childhood related for me. I fucking loved that movie. Robin Hood, Men in Tights. Richard Lewis passed away today.
Or yesterday, was it? He passed away yesterday.
Well, I guess it would have been last night. I saw the news this morning.
So
okay, I saw it last night.
Ole Anderson.
Ole Anderson passed away Monday.
Virgil
passed away Wednesday.
And that not that it hit you hard, but that kind of sucks because...
Yeah, well, I mean, I got to tell him at the convention that I got to show him the picture and tell him, you're a core memory of mine for wrestling. It's one of my first, if not my first, wrestling memory that I actually do remember and not just told that it happened. I remember it happening. I remember where it was in the Fairgrounds Mall. It was at the bottom part. Weird, right? You would think it'd be in that center part that it was. Yeah. It was actually at the bottom part next to JCPenney.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he has photographic proof.
Yeah.
He was only 61.
Yeah, I thought he'd be older. I thought Ole was older too. I thought Ole was in his 90s.
Yeah.
I think
Ole was. We saw Virtual Legends. He didn't look so good.
He
looked
twice.
Yeah,
he was there 2 years in a row. But yeah, I thought he looked better this year than last year. Last year he had somebody with him the whole time, helping him.
Yeah.
This year he was a little more on his own.
It seemed weird though because he would just say random things.
I think 2 years ago was he wasn't shaking hands because he was
he was sick. Yeah, he
had the mask. He wasn't doing shaking.
This year he didn't have that, so I just thought he was doing better. But shit happens.
They say what cause of?
I don't read causes. I don't care.
But
it just,
61,
Yeah, I didn't see anything that said he was ill or anything. So just.
Oh yeah, no, he was ill. They were doing a GoFundMe for him. Jericho did a bunch of money.
That's why he was so thin when we saw him.
Yeah, Jericho and DDP. I fucking hate Jericho. We've covered this. I just don't think he's a good person. I don't think he ever since 2002 he hasn't really been a great wrestler. Minus a couple good matches here and there. But 97 to 2002, he was putting on fucking banger after banger. But good for him though. Every time somebody gets sick or somebody has these problems, I think he did it for Saturn. Saturn wasn't sick. He's just he was going through a lot. He's the one that steps up and helps, and then he's also he's like the money version of DDP. DDP goes out there and helps, everybody. I've seen a lot of people online talking about that he should be receiving the Warrior Award, which is their not Reggie White. What's the NFL award?
Peyton Manning.
Not Peyton Manning. Walter Payton.
Walter Payton.
Yeah, the Walter Payton Award.
Man of the Year, whatever they go.
Yeah. Humanitarian award. Yeah, that's
charitable.
DDP should get that
Every year.
Yeah, I mean, every year he seems to save someone. This year, this big one was Bagwell and Butterbean. Apparently, Butterbean was a real bad shit.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know anything about that. But
yeah. Well, you wouldn't. I mean, he's not a public guy.
So last week we touched on the lack of what?
Nothing. I forgot I was going to say something that wouldn't have gone well with our audience. Forget it. Wrong podcast.
We're not going to talk about the chamber and take the match, or lead off with this?
I was going to say, don't lead off with that. Close with that. We got the chamber, which all happened exactly like we thought it would.
Predictable.
Yep. Everything was exactly no fun. Like, oh wow, what if this happens? Nope. They went exactly how everything should have went.
I listened to our podcast from last week, and
I'm sorry.
We all said about it can't just be 4 matches. That sucks.
Yeah, well, it wasn't.
It was 5.
There was a 5th.
Yeah,
and a segment.
That's true. And he's like, you said, well, Grayson Waller's there. They're going to do something with him. They did.
Sort of.
And we touched on Bronson Reed, and now we know.
We found out why.
Yes. Why. Yep.
That's
nice.
a very good reason. That's the best reason.
Yeah.
Good on to WWE for not saying, too bad, you're booked. Get over there.
I think those days are long gone. It would have been.
Yeah.
93, any time really, up to the last maybe 5 years. I mean, you would have just been hey, you're booked, you're going.
Too bad,
The fact that Triple H gave everybody a week off for Christmas. That doesn't happen.
Seeing people as people, this shouldn't be something that we applaud. This should be everyday practice, but unfortunately it wasn't.
Finn had a bad injury.
Well, it's not a bad injury. He just broke his thumb.
Was it broken?
Yeah.
Oh, any update on that? Is that officially? It's broken?
I mean, it's a broken thumb. He's not fucking Sin Cara. He's not going to go home and cry about it. He's going to fucking work through it. He's going to put a splint on it, tape it up, and fucking go out there and work.
Yeah.
Sin Cara breaks his pinky and needs a month off. Come on. I get it hurts. I get that. But you're also a pro athlete.
Who's paid a lot of money.
You're the only crazy one that got up to watch it.
You are the only one who can actually speak about the pay-per-view.
Watch the whole thing.
I could not.
Except for I did not know the women's tag match was even on the card.
Well, it wasn't. It wasn't.
It was a pre-show.
Yeah.
Because I didn't get up at 4 to watch the pre-show. I got up at 5 when it started.
So does that mean that there was 3 women's matches and 2 men's matches?
Yeah.
Women stole the show.
And I did not know Indy Hartwell was Australian.
Yeah, I didn't
know that either.
I guess I don't hear her talk much.
She doesn't talk with an accent.
She doesn't?
No.
And she's hardly ever on TV. I don't know that they ever do anything with her.
I mean, she was on NXT a lot with the Dexter thing.
Yeah. Well, and her and Candice are a team. Are they called The Way again? Or they have...
I don't think so.
No, because Gargano's with Ciampa.
They should be The Way again, though. Just bring all them in and then have Dexter show up every now and then.
But Theory back, he ain't doing shit.
Well, no, because this is the face version of The Way. Switch out Theory with Ciampa. I liked The Way. I don't think they got enough credit. I liked it. And I think Barrett putting him over, he was really good at getting that whole group over.
Yeah.
I don't think Gargano gets enough credit in WWE.
Is that all that was in that group, right? It wasn't anybody else, right?
No, it was
just
them. It was Candice and Gargano, and then
Indy
and Theory. And then technically, I guess Dexter at the end.
Yeah.
When she was falling in love with him.
Yeah, did they get married?
But that's when they were sort of turning him face, so it was more like they're not The Way anymore.
I forget Dexter still works there.
Yeah. He has one of the coolest signatures, though.
He has. He's an artist. Yeah.
And then this past weekend, 3 Legacies Wrestling, another banger.
Yeah.
Pro successfully retained, and
my son on the way home goes, Daddy, I didn't like that guy in the main event. He can't wrestle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
King Kong Bundy.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. Like, this guy can't move. He's just like,
I mean, he did his job.
yeah. But
His
bro
job is-
carried that match. But
Yeah.
Swerve.
He's supposed to be a big guy.
I didn't think SPF would lose. So
Yeah, your call, right?
yeah, I said it'd be. I decided we're gonna go face heel. But
Yeah.
so last week we did the lack of history with the IC title at WrestleMania.
We're not going to talk about Sting's match? Sting's
don't-
last match?
I didn't see it, so that's up to you.
Didn't
guys.
see
It's at
what?
the pay per view.
Oh, I thought that was Dynamite.
No, that was his last Dynamite.
Oh,
Came down. He rappelled down on the cable for the last time, or what we think is the last
so
time.
that's what he was. Okay,
Yeah, the last match is Sunday.
because Joe was texting me. Sting came down from the rafters like the old days. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, is that tonight? I was
in a super secure harness, like really, like the whole thing. It was like his whole body. It wasn't just like shoulder straps anymore. Like that's how it used to be. It was it just like sat here and then across the back. No, this was like a whole ass get up.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
we're good with Martha. We don't want that again. So
yeah.
Well, he was. That's not. I mean,
Also, when they did that, he was in his 20s. Now he's in his 60s.
yeah, right. He just didn't want. Yeah, he wanted to make sure his body was.
He's fragile now.
ready for that landing.
So he wrestled him, just
No, he didn't.
he didn't do anything. Okay.
They did tease Flair turning on Darby, and then he didn't. He hit the Bucks.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
with terrible punches. I mean, he's like 80. So
Yeah.
75. He's had a birthday. Turned 75.
And we learned last night on Dynamite that there will not be a Meat Madness match because it was going to be Wardlow, Hobbs, and Lance Archer. But because of injuries and doctors, they have to change it to an all-star scramble involving Hobbs, Wardlow, and Archer. What the fuck is happening?
And Jericho's in it.
And Hook and
does Tony Khan have CTE? or
Brian
something?
Cage.
yeah.
Like, is
Who's
Tony-
another
I'm
meaty
so,
guy.
yeah, I'm so fucking confused.
Is Tony okay?
I think he didn't make an announcement this week, so he had to tweet something out. Like, he had to make an announcement.
The Coke budget for AEW.
Are we gonna see?
He's like, all right, we're not gonna do the meat match anymore. We're gonna do a scramble, and we need like Jericho and Hobbs and Hobbs was in the just get me Wardlow too, and Hook and Archer. Oh wait, I said those guys were hurt.
And
Sorry.
Cage. Give me all the meat guys and put two other guys in, and we'll call a different match.
I mean,
There's some vacants there, right?
yeah, there's at least two vacant spots. So,
Somebody
So is
doing?
it like
I don't know.
elimination scramble or one fall?
what happened to the Face of the Revolution? That was a match. That was a thing for Revolution. And then you got a cash-in contract, right?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Isn't that what it was?
I mean,
Then you climb the ladder and get that big poker chip?
Both winners used
No, the
it on
poker
a
chip? No.
Oh, that's
So there's too many of these fucking matches.
double or nothing. Yeah, yeah.
This is the brass ring. This is the ass donut.
Oh, yes, yeah.
We saw Hangman get it when we
Yes.
And then...
That's for any title shot, or that was for the world?
because both winners
But then what's the poker chip for?
world.
World. Oh, yeah, I can't keep track
yeah,
of
because Scorpio Sky won the Face of the Revolution
And got the TNT.
and got TNT.
So did Wardlow.
But now we're not doing this anymore. We're
Oh.
not doing the Face of the... No, we didn't see...
Hangman won the.
No,
he climbed
Hangman
a
won
ladder.
the Battle Royal, a Battle Royal.
I thought he climbed a ladder.
No, he was in the... No, we didn't get to watch that.
Oh,
No, he was the Joker
yeah.
of a Battle Royal.
Yeah, I don't.
I can't keep track of all this.
Each pay per view has a thing, I guess.
But if you don't follow up on it, it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Right.
poker chip, Double or Nothing's casino. So
Yeah. I don't know.
But you have to do something with it. I get you can't do it right away, but if you're going to stretch it out and people forget about it like we just did, then
I mean, I thought Scorpio was okay. The problem with Wardlow was he gets hurt.
Yeah.
Every time he gets a push, he's hurt.
what's it? I think they shifted with him now because of the MJF thing, didn't they? When he won it, wasn't he with MJF? And then they
Yeah, but
branched
now
them
he's part
off
of the
and
Devil team, isn't he?
Yeah, he's with Cole and
I don't know
Yeah.
I forget what they're called. themselves.
Roderick or whatever.
United Kingdom or Undisputed Kingdom. Sorry.
Yeah, that.
We're big fans. Watch it every week. You can tell.
Even if you watch every week, you don't know what the
Still
fuck
don't know
is
what's
happening.
happening because you could be excited. Fucking Tuesday, you're like, yeah, we're gonna get this meat match. And also, it's already fucking passe. I liked it when it first started. The whole big meaty man slapping meat. Now I hear it every fucking week, and you're done. It's over. It's just like the This Is Awesome chants and shit like that. It's fucking over.
Yeah.
Not over in a good way.
Yeah, it's done. It's dead. Let it go. Fucking what chance? Let it go. Except for some people. Sometimes it's funny.
Just do yeah chance. Fucking LA Knight.
Don't say that, because then like Austin will come out at WrestleMania with him, and then it'll be like, yeah, what? Yeah, what?
Then he'll stun a room, and that'll be that's LA Knight's Mania moment.
Yeah, hopefully he gets AJ.
I think that's where they're going.
We'll see.
You guys, did you see the Chamber at all?
No.
Since then?
No.
No, I can't go back and watch shit that I already know what happened.
As soon as I wake up and go on social media, I see like
Oh, so you saw AJ
I
came out?
I can only do that with stuff from the old WCW, like Tex Slaginger,
Slaginger, is that his name?
and
Shanghai Pierce.
Shanghai Pierce teaming with
A very young.
Scotty Flamingo versus Marcus Bagwell, Scorpio, and Too Cold Scorpio, not Scorpio Sky, and Steven fucking Regal as a face, which is fucking weird.
holy fuck, Sean Spears came back.
Yeah, and apparently that's his name.
Yeah, not
As
Ty
Sean
Dillinger.
Spears, not Ty.
Yeah,
Did
weird.
he did he do the 10 thing or the
No,
He
the
did
crowd
not,
did.
but the crowd did. So we were driving home, and the whole time I'm looking to see if Tamatanga shows up, because he said that. Well, I still haven't seen where that's confirmed. It's just on the internet.
we're not going to talk about that on here because we don't know.
We don't know, but
You didn't check his facts?
I
There's a
did
lot-
look around. There are some places reporting it, but
There's a yeah.
not. It's not like WWE's not saying, "Hey, breaking news, signed." And I know that Good Bros were going to be on NXT, so I was like, "Okay, are these going to come out? What's going to happen?"
So in
Nothing
NXT,
happened.
there's been like a 3-face type thing going on.
That I didn't know.
Apparently, it's Sean Spears, and people were like, "Oh, Okada got thrown around," but
It was very much. It reminded me. I thought it was R-Truth. So he pulled up to drop me off, and he's like, "Oh, he debuted, or did he debut?" And I'm like, "Who? What? Really?" I just fucking looking like what? So he played it, and it's like it essentially says, "The truth shall set you free," and I'm like, "Oh, it's fucking truth."
R-Truth.
Like,
And-
what?
yeah, I heard the voice, and I knew it was Spears.
I
but-
didn't know that was his voice.
And then
don't
I
know.
saw it was dark, but
Yeah,
you could
but
still
then
make out things and-
because you were playing it through your car stereo, you could hear the crowd really well. And you can hear them going, 10, 10, 10, 10. I'm like, oh. And then
And I
in
saw
this chair.
Yeah, I saw the video, and you could see his hooded thing
Yeah.
on the chair. I was like, "Oh, Spears."
That's cool.
So is he the kind of promo? What did he do?
No, he
That's
just
all I
stood
saw.
there.
He just attacked.
Yeah,
Ridge
and he just
Holland.
stood there.
Oh. Rich Holland? Is it NXT?
Yeah, so apparently Ridge Holland interrupted the women's main event. I don't know. And then he was like giving out about something, and then that's when Sean Spears debuted.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell's going on. NXT.
But no, that's cool. I'm down with that. That's cool.
If he keeps Sean Spears and he does his own thing, it's good.
I do think Sean Spears is a stronger name than Ty Dillinger.
Yeah.
Or it was Gavin Spears before.
Oh, really?
First run, yeah.
Hopefully he doesn't shave his eyebrows again. The way, remember
Oh, the
when he was
slit.
Tiger and Dillinger, he had the slits in his eyebrows. Yeah, well, you got a kid now, buddy. You got to think about that shit.
As cliche as it is, it would have been cool to see him at the Rumble, number 10.
Yeah,
That would have been
true.
a pop.
But maybe he's trying to get away from that if he didn't come out with that. Number 10 was
didn't.
Ty Dillinger.
Yeah.
Sean Spears isn't.
But the crowd still.
I mean, you can't get away from that, but
Yeah,
I mean, Tensai
they
came
still
out and they're
fucking
still
chant
shouting
Olay
Albert.
at Sami Zayn, and El Generico has been teaching underprivileged orphans for years.
Tensai, they kept saying shave your back, and Albert, and everybody knew.
I was just actually watching something on him.
Where's Andrade been since the Rumble? Has he shown up on any show?
SmackDown, I think.
Is he? Well, that would make sense because they're going to eventually.
So is he with Ray's group or the other guys?
I don't think he's.
Listen,
been-
Vince.
I don't. What? Yeah. I don't think. I don't think he's been on actually.
No.
But
He
he will
signed the
probably.
contract and then-
He will probably be on SmackDown because he'll be part of this because they did.
Did him and Santos?
Remember? Yeah, they did the thing in the Rumble where Santos thought,
Like,
"Oh
yeah,
yeah,
you're my
you're with
boy."
me,"
And he
he's like, "Nah."
So I thought he'd be, because Ray's hurt. They might need.
It's just Andrade's a better heel.
Yeah.
And what sucks for Santos is he's a better heel than Santos. So
Put him and Santos together.
no, because he's
can't
going to
have
overshadow
two leaders
If
or
you're
whatever.
trying to make Santos the guy, all you're going to do with even having Andrade on the roster is going, well, he's not that guy. And that guy was better.
Carlito against.
Carlito's Puerto Rican. It's different.
But I mean,
I'm serious,
if
though. In the
Andrade
eyes
has-
of fans, Carlito's different. He also comes from a different era. Andrade is very fresh in everybody's mind. Carlito is a returning legend.
Yeah.
Whereas Andrade isn't a returning legend. He's just back on the roster. He's fresh in people's eyes.
Yeah,
That guy held the NXT world title. You had the Cruiserweight title.
And
So
if you-
who's better than who?
If you've only been watching the last 2 years, let's say, you don't know Andrade from WWE. You might go, oh, that's that guy from AEW.
But he's going to look like $1 million compared to Santos.
He's still fresh.
He's
with Carlito.
bigger in all, like he's a bigger, he's taller, he's wider, he's stronger. He's gonna make Santos look like a bitch.
He might be a better worker. And
just
I
saying-
like
no,
Santos.
I don't think that.
Andrade against Carlito. Would be
What
good.
I think though is Andrade's better at adapting to a different style, whereas I think Santos can only really work that cruiserweight style, that old school cruiserweight style. Not even like what we consider cruiserweight today, because really everybody works cruiserweight style now. But like, I can't see Santos versus Bryan, but I see Andrade versus Bryan. You know what I
We've
mean?
Probably seen.
And maybe.
See,
But that's what I like. I can't see Santos versus CM Punk. I can't see Santos versus Cody. I can't see him versus Seth. Yeah.
Like
I
Andrade,
can't see him
Roman.
versus Roman, but I can see Andrade versus all those guys.
Andrade and Alistair had amazing matches.
Yeah.
And Gargano.
Yeah.
I think him and Drew, I think, NXT. Yeah.
So yeah, that's going to be Santos's biggest problem. And honestly, Santos should have just asked for his release the moment Andrade signed his contract. Like, well, if you got him now, you don't need me.
Yeah, he's going to look like low rent, like a wish for
And it already has. What has he done since the Rumble? The other LWO guys, they're not even on like feuding with him anymore. They're on NXT. What are the other LWO guys?
Well, that used to be with Santos?
Yeah. Legado del Familia.
Phantasma.
Yeah, what were they
Phantasmo?
called?
Oh, you mean Humberto? and-
Cruz del Sol?
No. Those
wasn't
are the
it?
guys that are with him now. The other LWO guys that aren't Ray and Carlito.
It was
Joaquin.
Yeah,
Wild and
something-
Raul
I wanted to say
Mendoza.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
Joaquin
and Raul Mendoza.
Yeah.
One's called Cruz del Sol, whatever.
They're in NXT now again.
Oh.
It looks like they're building like a 4-way with Grizzled Young Vets, the
I thought they
Chase University guys, the LWO guys, and Good Bros.
Wow, they don't have any tag teams. You have to bring.
I thought Grizzled Young Vets left.
I thought they were released. Yeah. So
They
Braun.
were in Schism.
Oh yeah, who was the guy with the long hair then? I don't know.
So Braun and Corbin still have the belts.
Somebody with long hair was cutting a promo, and I thought it was the guy from Grizzled Young Vets, but you're right. I forgot they just showed up in TNA. I do not know who that guy was then.
And the Gacy's doing commentary. I saw.
No, he's
Gacy-
not.
Gacy's
He's
doing a
doing
cyber
his own thing.
Oh.
Whenever that finally comes to culmination, we'll do a whole show about it. But I can't keep up with it anymore. It's fucking everywhere, and I love it, but I can't keep up with it.
Wow.
He also came out in a stray jacket, ripping it off.
Oh,
I don't know what's happening with him, but I
him
like where it's going.
Him and Dijak just had a thing.
Yeah.
Because
And
did
then another-
Dijak like push Booker T or something, and then Gacy stood up to defend Booker T?
That's why he was on commentary.
But aren't they both heels?
No, Gacy's a face.
Oh, really?
Gacy's the new McFoley.
I thought he was like crazy, like face and heel. He's kind
Gacy
of
is
Gacy
crazy.
is Bray.
Okay.
Yeah. He's the new McFoley with a little bit of Bray.
Oh, okay. Should I watch for his commentary? Like, is it good, funny?
I don't know. I didn't
Oh, okay.
He tries to be normal.
Yeah.
So he
It's
tries
funny.
to call the match, or is he just doing his own thing while they're calling the match?
No, he tries to be like a good guy. Like,
Oh,
but
okay.
you can tell he's trying. Mm-hmm. Like not on purpose.
Like the Funhouse version versus
Yeah.
the Fiend. You know,
Oh,
when Funhouse
gotcha.
came out, he was like, "Why are you so mad at me, Miz?
Yeah.
I didn't just try to like kill your wife or anything."
Hey everybody, this part of the episode is sponsored by Symbiote Collectibles. Symbiote is a store dedicated to collectibles, games, action figures, and a lot more. They host video game tournaments every month, including Mario Party, Super Smash Bros., and they also host gaming tournaments with Dungeons and Dragons, Magic the Gathering, and Fight-A-Bear. Fight-A-Bear is a game that the owner of Symbiote Collectibles invented himself. It's a pretty cool game. I recommend checking it out. Along with those gaming tournaments, they also host an open table where you can show up, play whatever you would like in a not-so-competitive sense. Symbiote Collectibles has something for everybody, whether you're a casual collector, vintage, new. If you play with action figures, if you display them, they have it all. After 9 years, from going from a flea market stand to the storefront that they have now, Symbiote has a wide variety of collectibles that you can choose from. Stop in. They're located on 514 Penn Ave in West Reading, Pennsylvania.
Sting's last match. I think there should be a really cool thing where like people come out dressed in like his old gear, his old paint, like an army of Stings, and then he finally comes down.
Okay,
I would love to hear him come
Army of
out.
Cena's that time at me.
Yeah, I would love to hear him come out to Seek and Destroy one last time. That was my favorite.
I think they'll probably do that.
That's going to cost a lot of money.
He did that at a pay-per-view already.
Seek and Destroy?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Tony Khan called, Daddy, I need some money.
Yeah. That'd be so cool, though.
Do you think Darby will, like, half of face paint will be Stingish as an homage?
I wouldn't be surprised if Darby does
With Darby's,
Surfer
I was going to say, with Darby's haircut, he should do Surfer.
Yeah, why not?
It's very, I mean, he would look like him, a skinny kid
A
version.
younger
but
version, yeah.
I mean, obvious choice is Buckstorm, right?
We were supposed to, on your last match.
And they're the tag team champions. What happens if they don't? But then that's part of the story. You tune in for Wednesday to find out. I was going to say Monday, but you know, what's going to happen with the tag team titles?
You're supposed to do the job on your last match on the way out.
That's your chance to.
That's
build
going to be
teams.
the main event too. Like, right? That we can't. There's no way that Swerve, Joe, and Hangman go on after Sting's last match, right? You've got to end with that.
Unless Sting's first.
No,
I mean, they put...
everybody's going to leave.
He's old.
No one bought tickets. That place like sold out, and they kept giving more and more and more tickets. That place sold out with no match. Just it's Sting's last match. Not even who he's going to be wrestling, what they're going to be doing. It's sold out on the words Sting's last match.
What I'm worried. I mean, I'm not worried, but I fear that if that is the main event, the EVPs get the spotlight again.
No, I think they see those. No, this is a deserving one. I mean, it is weird, but apparently Sting chose this. But it is weird that they're the ones he's going out against.
It makes sense. Darby's a spot monkey. Sting doesn't have to do too much. Would you want to see Sting with FTR?
I think he's still going to do a lot. No, I think they're Sting in a singles match.
Beat up Darby. Darby tags Sting for the hot tag. Sting gets his...
Do we have a bunch of cool run-ins with people from his past?
So Kevin Nash, did you see that?
That he's not allowed to be there?
Not allowed.
When Sting reached out to him, yeah. Nash said,
He's not allowed to go because of WWE pulled their card.
Is he under the Legends contract?
Yeah, he's under Legends contract. Not even allowed to be there.
Not even in the audience.
Which is really weird.
You would think he...
Because Bailey goes... Bailey goes to see Sasha.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she tries to be incognito. People keep finding her in the crowd.
But Nash can be there.
Or why couldn't he be backstage? Look, I can't be on camera, but I can come.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who else?
Luger is what I heard. But isn't
but
like
that'll
a
just be
wheelchair?
like... Yeah, well, sometimes. That'll just be, hey, Luger's here. Look at all the stars that come out to see Sting's last match. RoboCop will probably be there. It's a good friend, RoboCop.
El Gigante. Bring him out.
Yeah, Brian Pillman? No? You don't think he'll be there?
Yellow Dog.
Yeah.
I mean, it would make sense if that goes on last because the Bucks can win. They can leave. Then Sting can come up and say bye. And then people will come out. Like you said, then...
Thank you, Stinger.
Yeah, and then people can come out and...
Or just thank you, Steve, I guess. Thank you, Steve.
I don't know who else they would get. Who, I mean...
Jarrett.
DDP.
You forget Jarrett and Sting actually had a pretty good rivalry in WCW and TNA. Like Sting's whole bring in to TNA was to take out Jarrett. And so, you know,
I mean, you could get
Hardy.
Christian. I know Christian's a heel, but I mean, if you kind of break character, Christian from TNA.
I mean, yeah.
That's something where everybody's coming out.
Samoa
Everybody
Joe,
should come out at the end. Yeah. Yeah, all the TNA guys, really.
except for Booker T. Kurt Angle? Is he under a Legends deal?
I don't know.
Probably.
I don't know.
That's something where everybody comes out. And,
Yeah, I just think
Dustin Rhodes? That would make sense.
Also, what would be cool, I know, like, Crow Sting is everybody's favorite, but him coming out in the fucking USA Bash of the Beach, God damn it, Great American Bash gear would be really cool, because that's really what we're celebrating. Was it, like, I think it's the same month.
So he made his debut?
No, not a debut, that he won the belt.
Oh.
Because it was in March. He won the belt at Great American Bash up against Macho winning the belt at WrestleMania 4.
I thought he won a Clash of Champions in that Iron Man.
No, it's Great American Bash.
Oh, okay.
Good American Bash would have been July, right?
Maybe it is Clash of Champions then.
He had the belt so many times, I can't remember which one was the first.
No, I don't think Great American Bash was in July. I don't know.
July 4th. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be. And it could be the Clash of Champions.
Was it just the town that's important?
Yeah.
It was in that city where he won?
Yes, it was in. Yeah, that's where
Is he
it's
from
happening.
there, or?
No, he's from Florida. No,
California. I think.
California.
Okay, so he won the title. Okay.
Yeah. So I think it'd be cool for him to come out in one of his classic gears.
Yeah.
The entrance is going to be what everybody's going to want. It's fucking the place is going to go insane. Again, you're going to kill the crowd if you do it anything but the main event.
Think of that Mania with Shawn and Taker tearing the house down, and then what was after that?
Yeah.
Was it like Hunter and Orton, and no one gave a shit about that?
Or the
match?
time that Hunter and Jericho went on after Rock and Hogan.
Yeah, no one cared.
Who cares?
The crowd was so high, they
Yeah.
were just done. They couldn't.
Yeah.
Well, that Mania, they wanted Stone Cold and Hogan for some reason.
Stupid.
Yeah.
That's what WWE said. No, we're not doing that. You get Razor. Or Scott Hall, sorry.
Yeah.
Time for the topic now.
It's not really a topic.
No,
We're
yeah,
just it's
no,
just
yeah.
wrestling. But we it's
It's Mania season.
but
Mania
because
season, yeah.
you know, you always got to copy the best.
That's fair enough.
No, go ahead, man.
We
Just
were
make sure you deliver it the same way I would.
Oh, there's no way I can do
we
it like
were
you
really
did.
surprised at how little the IC title was showcased at Mania.
You know why?
It's the workers' title.
Belts are just props, man. That's it. It's just a prop.
And in current wrestling, mostly WWE, in current WWE, the tag titles are kind of just they're there.
When have they not been?
04, Raw and SmackDown had 2 different tag belts.
Who the fuck were the champions in 04?
Well, then Kendrick, SmackDown, and then
Against who? Fucking Douche and Domino?
probably
That's about it.
And then
Jesse and Festus.
La Resistance, Dudley's.
Fucking Cade and Murdoch?
No, was it
I like Katie Murdoch.
Kenzo Suzuki and Renee Dupree or whatever?
Yeah, really fucking hot tag division there.
It's better than what it is now.
Is it?
They showcase them better.
Actually surprised how many. There's only like a handful of Manias that don't have a tag match.
Less
Tag
than
titles.
the IC?
Yeah,
Okay.
One. Yeah, you'll see. WrestleMania 1, Sheik and Volkov.
Versus US Express, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Sheik and Volkov won. New champs. When Never Rotunda lost.
And then that's when they leave, right?
I think so, yes.
Yeah. They're both gone pretty far. Neither of them are at WrestleMania 2.
No.
So.
WrestleMania 2.
And they gave that theme song to Hogan,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Because he didn't have it
Real American,
until after they left.
Hogan's got the Eye of the Tiger
Yeah.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't know that, Jared? No. Yeah, U.S. Express, Wyndham and Rotunda had the
Real
famous Hulk Hogan theme song before he did, and then when they left, he was probably like, "Need that, brother."
Or they got tired of paying for Eye of the Tiger.
That too.
WrestleMania 2, the British Bulldogs beat Beefcake and Valentine.
That is with
The Bulldogs had Ozzy, Osborne, and Captain Lou.
Yeah.
And then Dream Team had Luscious Johnny V. The Bulldogs won the belts that night.
That was Island. I was thinking that somebody stole Matilda, but that was Island.
Oh, no, yeah, that's later.
Yeah, sorry.
WrestleMania 3, no tag belts. Not on the line.
What are they doing? Who's the tag champions?
Well,
Well, when I did my research, I at least knew the champion and what they were doing instead.
3, I think, is the...
Is that the 3 different?
No,
that's 2.
That's 2.
3 is the one you're talking about. I think it's Bulldogs and Tito versus Islanders and somebody. I think they're in that match. That's why the belts are.
And Jimmy Hart. I mean, not Jimmy Hart. Bobby Heenan. Is that when he gets like he has the dog catcher outfit on?
I think that's that match. That's why the belts are on the line.
Okay.
They could have had a good tag match, but
Yeah. Well, had to make it hoopla.
3 years in a row, same team. This is WrestleMania 4. Demolition beat Strike Force to win the belts.
Okay.
WrestleMania 5.
Oh
Demolition.
God, I know that it's them versus Haku and Andre, right?
No, you're getting ahead of me.
Oh,
WrestleMania 5. Demolition retains the belts against Powers of Pain
that's still kind of good.
and Mr. Fuji was a handicap.
Yeah.
WrestleMania 6. Demolition wins the belts off Andre and Haku.
Terrible.
That's where Andre turns.
They won the belts off of Haku,
And Andre was there.
and Andre then did the turn because
He just
slapped him. Yeah.
That's so Andre could leave as a hero because
Yeah.
he was done.
Yeah.
So that's 3 years in a row that Demolition wins. WrestleMania 7, the Nasty Boys beat the Hart Foundation to win the tag belts.
Oh, God.
That is Jimmy Hart throws in the helmet. He doesn't even use the megaphone. He throws in he hits him with the helmet.
Is that the turns on the Hart Foundation to deal with the Nasties, or is he already with the
Well,
Nasties?
he's already with the Nasties, but yes, he sold the he took the Hart Foundation's contract, and it's actually for Jimmy Hart's team to have a tag title match, and he gave it to the Nasty Boys because that was a better fucking team. You know, the same thing though happened with Fuji and fucking Powers of Pain and Demolition. He turns on them. He turns on Demolition
at Survivor Series.
at Survivor Series after Demolition just beat the Powers of Pain. He aligns himself then with the losing team.
Yeah.
It makes no fucking
He
sense.
leaves the champions to go against the team that
He didn't like turn on them to help Powers of Pain win the titles. He turned on them after the Powers of Pain had already lost the match and didn't win the belts. I'm still going to go with this team that didn't fucking win.
That's because Demolition as a heel team was so over. They had to turn them. WrestleMania 8, the Natural Disasters beat Money Inc. by countout. So Money Inc. got to keep the belts.
Yeah. This is when we start not caring about
WrestleMania 9,
tag matches.
Money Inc. I didn't realize they were the champs from 8 to 9. Did they lose it and get it back, or they had it for a year?
Because they lost. Yeah, they had matches with like
Was it like
Steiner Brothers in there.
they flip flopped it, or they had one long run?
Yeah, Head Shrinkers might have had it in there somewhere too.
And the Natural Disasters, I thought, had it too. Did they have it in there?
Maybe.
Or was that before that? I don't remember.
Well, Natural Disasters and Money Inc. is the match at. No. Sorry, no. It's LOD and Money Inc. at Wembley. Who do the Natural Disasters face at Wembley? Can't remember.
I saw them, I don't remember them having it for a year straight, so they must have lost it and got it back. But WrestleMania 9, Money Inc. defend their belts against Hogan and Beefcake by DQ. So they lost, but they kept their belts. That's right, Hogan had bigger plans later that night. WrestleMania 10, Men on a Mission
Oh, God.
beat the Quebecers by countout. So the Quebecers keep their belts.
3 years in a row. Not a clean.
The Quebecers, they were that, and that's PCO.
Yeah.
Before PCO.
Yes, only one of them are still wrestling today. One of them's dead.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck Mo's
Mo's
doing.
over there.
Somehow PCO
Or the
wasn't.
rapper guy. I don't know if he's still alive. Oscar, the rapper. Was he there by then, or was he gone by then?
He leaves when Mabel turns heel, so yeah, he's still there. Because when Mabel turns heel and wins King of the Ring, they kick out Oscar.
Yeah, and then Mo turns with him.
He's Sir Mo, yeah.
WrestleMania 11.
Hold on, wait, 11. That is mystery partner, right? That is Smoking Guns versus Owen and a mystery partner.
Smoking Guns are the champs.
Who's not a mystery because everybody knew who it was going to be. There's signs in the crowd.
And they have the same manager.
Yeah, it's Yokozuna. And it is fat, out of shape. Again, that was Smoking Guns versus Owen Hart.
Well, yeah, because he lost the belt at 9 and went away.
Yeah.
He lost to Hogan. Then he comes back at...
Oh, he didn't go away.
I thought they sent him to like lose weight. Like, did they send him...
No, not at 9. At 10 though, he has the match against Brett and Luger.
Oh, yes.
You're at 11.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, so there's you missed a whole Mania, which is probably his biggest Mania.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But yes, they won, became the new tag champs.
But yeah, he, after WrestleMania 10, he started feuding with Taker. That was Taker's comeback. His return after being ascended.
Yeah.
Yeah. Survivor Series. They work the casket match. No. Yeah. He ascends at Royal Rumble, then they have the Survivor Series one. Survivor Series one is the one with Kung Fu Man. Chuck Norris.
That's the one with like 18 people came out to help Yoko.
Yeah, but Chuck Norris fought them all because he's a badass.
He even has a fist in his chin.
See, when Yoko came back after the weight loss thing, that was the beard. That Yoko?
You're thinking that's face Yoko. You're mixing up. He went away for 2 times.
Okay.
Here, the second time was he turned face and working with Vader, who was also away at weight loss.
They're both Cornette guys, yeah.
Yeah, but then he turns, and then that's WrestleMania 13. It's Vader and Bulldog and Owen versus Ahmed Johnson, Jake the Snake, and Yokozuna.
Oof, what a random...
No, not Ahmed Johnson. Nope. It's Jake the Snake, Yokozuna, and somebody else. Ahmed Johnson is in another 6-man.
Oh, with LOD.
LOD, yeah.
Versus The Nation, is it?
Yes.
That was Vince in the back going, you, and you.
Yeah.
You're the match. Random. WrestleMania 12, the Body Donnas beat the Godwins for the vacant tag team titles on the pre-show.
Why were they vacant?
I do not know.
In that,
WrestleMania
did Sean
12.
lose his smile and also vacate the
Is
tag
that
titles
the
too?
Sean and Diesel won the belts, but they got rid of him because Sean was a champ and Diesel was...
That would have been WrestleMania 11.
Sean was world and Diesel was
Well, 'cause-
Intercontinental, and they won the tag belts. Right? Was that what it was? And then they just gave them away because they didn't...
No, but Sean would have been. I don't know.
Well,
At 14, it's...
this is
Sean
WrestleMania
and-
12,
12.
so...
No,
Sean
yeah,
wins the world title this time. This night, Sean's first world title.
Yeah, because I was going to say 14, 2
That's
years
boyhood
later.
dream, right? Yeah.
2 years later, Sean and lost it.
I don't know.
But that was on the pre-show.
Of course.
So Sunday Night Heat back then. I have the tournament.
It wasn't Sunday Night Heat yet. It was
No?
free for all.
Still then? Okay.
Yeah.
It's 8 teams in this tournament. The Body Donnas beat the Bushwhackers in the first round.
Oh, the tournament that got to here.
Yeah, they got to this final. Razor and Savio Vega beat 1, 2, 3 Kid and Tatanka. Random.
No, it's not random.
Well, Razor and Savio kind of.
No, because Savio kind of came in as Razor's new little buddy when 1, 2, 3 Kid went to the $1 Million Corporation,
yeah.
which is why he's with Tatanka. It is not a good pairing. Why wasn't it Sid? They were doing Sid and the Kid. We fucking talked about
I
this.
know. Owen and the Bulldog beat Barry Horowitz and Hakushi. When were they a tag team?
For this. There you go.
And the Godwins beat the New Rockers with Al Snow, friend of the show.
So Savio probably stepped in because Marty was supposed to be the new Razor's little buddy, but Marty then went heel with Leaf Cassidy, our buddy, Leaf Cassidy.
And the next round, Austin subs for Razor. And the Body Donnas beat Austin and Savio, and the Godwins beat...
Wait a minute, I thought Austin Savio... No, that can't be correct. Did you get that from Wikipedia?
Of course.
Why don't you use
And
Cage
the
Match?
internet doesn't lie.
Why don't you use Cage Match or database?
I thought that was weird too. I'm like, don't they wrestle at Mania? Austin and Vega? When he was still a ringmaster?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Not at
don't they
Mania, but they
feud?
definitely feud. I don't think they have a
I'm
Mania
like, why are they a
match.
team?
That
The
doesn't
Body
make
Donnas
sense.
beat them, and then the Godwins beat Bulldog and Owen. The wrong teams won.
Yeah.
Yeah. WrestleMania 13. Owen Hart and Bulldog are the champs versus Mankind and Vader.
Oh, I thought it was
What
going to
the
be Philip and LaFon. Or Philip and Furnace.
Oh, Furnace
and
LaFon,
LaFon, yeah. Philip
That's
LaFon
a
is in-
double count out. That could have been a good match.
Owen and Bulldog, man.
WrestleMania 14.
No teams to face.
Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie.
Oh, that
New
was
Age Outlaws.
beat the
dumpster match.
New Age Outlaws in a dumpster match to become
I didn't know that was for the titles.
to become the new champs.
I think the titles were secondary at that point.
I remember that
That's
match.
not the off the
because-
That's Raw where it's off the stage, right? It's the next.
Well, that's what leads
Leads
up the
to
stages,
this.
leads up to it.
Yeah.
No, this I loved it. They used the forklift and put it down on the top so they couldn't get out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then Cactus is like, not Cactus. Terry's just beating on it. He's just yelling at it, all beating on the top of the dumpster.
That's one of the matches that got me into the New Age Outlaws.
Sadly, that's the only belt Terry Funk ever held.
In the WWE.
Yeah.
That's fine. Who cares? Belts are props.
He didn't need it.
Yeah. He
WrestleMania,
came out of a box, man. Anybody that comes out of a box is instantly over.
WrestleMania 15. Owen Hart and Jeff Jarrett, who are the champions,
What,
beat
versus like D'Lo and
D'Lo Brown and Test,
and Tess. I was going
won?
to say Godfather.
who won a tag team battle royal on the pre-show to get this title shot.
What the fuck?
Why are D'Lo and Test a team? What is?
What?
they
I
in
guess it
Right
had to be
Ascension?
like after Nation then. What year? What Mania? 14?
15.
15.
In Philly. It's one in Philly.
Yeah, so it had to. No, is the Nation completely gone by then?
Was D'Lo in Right to Censor?
No,
Right to
Neither was
Censor?
Test.
no, neither
No?
of them.
Okay.
No, you're thinking of Goodfather. But still,
And
Right
Bobby
to Censor
Cannon.
is
Bobby
like 2
Cannon,
years
yeah.
away. Right to Censor is at 17.
This makes no sense. It's
That
a
doesn't make
random.
sense.
They won a tag team
What,
battle royal.
now I could say it. Was it a tag team battle royal or was it a battle royal and the last two men standing got a tag title shot? That's actually always been a good idea. I don't think they did that ever, but I always had that idea. Like, hey, the tag champions are fucking dominant. Like, say they're on like a 1.5 year run. Nobody can beat them. So now we're going to have a battle royal and the last two men standing get to face the tag team champions.
Yeah.
And that would be a really good way to put together two guys you think will be a good team, but you have no story to get them there. And then they fucking underdog win. Like, that's the way you get Barry Horowitz and Hakushi.
Yeah, that was random. Anyway, Owen and Jeff won.
So 16 would be 2000.
16 is
Is it just a 2-on-2 match?
no.
Okay.
This is probably the most famous. Everyone knows
Oh yeah, that's the table match.
TLC.
Yeah.
Edge and Christian beat Dudleys and Hardys, and the Dudleys were the champs at the time. So Edge and Christian became your new champs.
Was this the tit? No,
No, that's at SummerSlam, I think.
that was just.
But that's
Hardy's
just
and-
a ladder match.
Yeah.
WrestleMania.
That's Hardy's versus Edge and Christian.
I always forget that they did this at Mania because 17 was just better.
well,
The thing is, you do have a lot of the three teams, the TLC teams, and you have a lot of the same match. So you have the Terry Invitational, and you also had the Dudley Boys and the Hardys in the tables match at that Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
So it does kind of like, this has got to be that spot where Jeff jumps off. Nope, that's a Royal Rumble. You know, like
Yeah. I remember that because the car. The Royal
and those
Rumble.
three, like you said, those three like would branch off. Two of them would wrestle, then the other two would wrestle.
This was. Was this Hardy's as Brood?
no, we're way past that.
No. Okay. The 17 one outshined this one. So I
17
always
is the
forget.
exact same match.
Yeah.
Edge and Christian beat Dudleys and Hardys. Again, the Dudleys were the tag champs and lost the belts.
And that's the one with the hanging.
Yep. Spear.
The
spear.
spear.
Yeah,
and
they
this is
still
the one
show.
where Lita, Rhino, and Spike get involved.
Yeah.
It's like TLC 2, but everybody gets their own little shit in too.
WrestleMania,
Does somebody go through a ladder in that one? Is that the one where Edge goes through a ladder? Or is that in a Money in the Bank match?
I think somebody. No, Matt. That's Matt versus Jeff at 25.
No. Edge goes through a ladder and hurts himself. But was that a Money in the Bank match? Edge gets
There
hurt.
were a lot of spots in there because I think Lita pushed somebody off onto tables, and then Rhino pushed somebody off,
And it
onto
ruined
something.
every ladder match from here on out. You will now, you used to, up until here, you used to get compared to Shawn and Razor. Now, from here on out, you get compared to TLC.
And you can't.
Yeah.
And the other problem was that after all this, like Jeff and Edge would have ladder matches. There's the two of them, and people get those blended in with these. All right. WrestleMania 18. Billy and Chuck
You
beat the Dudleys. That's their third straight Mania they lost. The Hardys and APA.
Get paid the same, man.
That's right.
What the fuck?
Billy and
four-way
Chuck
was that?
were the champs going in, and they stayed the champs. That was a fatal four-way.
Get them on the card.
Holy hell! How long was Billy and Chuck a team? Because
Only like a year and a half.
no,
Yeah.
18 was 2002.
Well, Billy was there a while. They just kept
3-minute warning was like 2004, 2005.
I don't think so.
no Mania has Billy and Chuck versus 3-minute warning. I thought that was like a feud. Why wouldn't they have a match at Mania?
What?
Billy and Chuck and
No, you're right. 2002. That was 2002 because Billy and Chuck and 3-minute warning was
because
that.
Bischoff was going to do their wedding.
Yeah,
Remember
they
that?
didn't do that at Mania.
No, I'm saying I would think that feud would lead to Mania, didn't it?
You wanted 3-minute warning versus Billy and Chuck at fucking Mania.
For the pre-show.
What are you going to get the big fucking, you think you're special fucking build up to it too?
I liked Rico.
2002 Survivor Series was the first chamber. That's 3-minute warning and Billy and Chuck.
Yeah.
This is another random WrestleMania 19. Chief Morley and Lance Storm,
Who?
Val Venus.
who are the tag champs, beat Kane and RVD.
Beat.
Kane and RVD. They kept their belts.
Beat.
Yes, defended their belts. When were Chief
At
Morley
Mania.
and Lance Storm a tag team? When were they a team?
This is 19.
19.
Oh my God.
This is still half.
They
Mask Kane.
beat RVD and Kane at Mania.
To keep the belts, not to win the belts. They defended them. Who did
Again,
Storm
sounds like
and Morley beat to get the belts?
I don't
I don't
know.
remember them being a team. I wrote it down going, when
I
were they a
don't.
team?
That would have been like.
So if they're calling him Chief Morley, that means it's when he was commissioner.
Yeah, general manager or whatever.
Yeah. Or- yeah.
So he's out of right to censor at this point.
that would have been
way
like
out.
Un-Americans, wouldn't it?
Val Venus wasn't an
No,
American.
no,
Lance Storm, I
Storm's
mean.
out of that too.
I don't know. I really don't
I don't
know.
remember this at all.
I don't know. You got it from Wikipedia, man.
Oh, can't be wrong. Also,
It sounds like something
19
I fucking do is go in there and fuck with something and put it that it's Sean Morley and
WrestleMania-
Lance
That
Storm.
sounds like that game you play on your phone. You made that up.
So 20 is the handicap match.
Well, we're not done with 19 yet.
Okay.
Remember brand split. There's 2 tag matches.
Oh,
Team Angle, Shelton and
World's
Charlie.
greatest tag team.
Yeah. They're the champs. They beat Rhino and Benoit
Well, they're both Canadian. No.
And-
Rhino's from.
and Los
Michigan.
Guerreros, Eddie and Chavo.
who had the titles?
Team Angle. They kept them.
Okay.
I do not remember Rhino and Benoit being a team.
I kind of do. Now that you say it, I kind of do.
I don't remember. But
The next year, Benoit's a world champion.
And Guerrero to
Yeah.
two people in this match leave as the world champions, and it's the 2 losers.
yeah. WrestleMania 20.
It's evolution. And
RVD and Booker T are your champs. They beat Garrison Cade and Mark Jindrak. The Dudleys, who lost
Garrison Cade.
Lance Cade. When he debuted, he was
His name
Garrison.
was Garrison Cade. I didn't know that.
that was
The
before
Dudleys,
that.
who lost their 4th Mania match. And
So Lance Cade and Mark Jindrak got a WrestleMania payday.
as a team. I don't remember them being a team.
I do.
Cade and Murdoch, I know, of course.
Yeah.
No, I do because that's. Remember, Jindrak was supposed to be Orton or supposed to be Batista.
In Evolution.
And this was their hey, do this.
I know he's a creator wrestler from the power plant in WCW. They churned them out. All look the
Yeah.
same.
Who's better, Sean O'Hare or Jindrak?
They're the same person.
Yeah, I don't. If they came through the door right now, I'd be like, "Hey guys."
Sean O'Hare's dead, I think.
I'm just saying, I wouldn't be able to, unless Sean O'Hare had that stupid chin beard thing he had going on for a little
And
while.
Roddy Piper's behind him.
Yeah, and he's wearing that dumbass trench coat. I probably wouldn't be able to. weren't we just like with Jindrak somewhere?
He was at one of the legends when we had CVV.
We're, like,
He was,
right
two
next to
tables
him,
down.
right?
Still didn't recognize him.
Didn't recognize him.
Well, already Booker T beat Cade and Jindrak, the Dudleys, and La Resistance to keep their belts. Also, Rikishi and Scotty 2 Hotty, who are the champs, retained their belts against Team Angle, the Bashams, and APA.
Basham Brothers.
These are
This is
just
your
like
era of tag team wrestling. That
This
was
is just
apparently
like-
so fucking good.
everyone that gets on the card. I think it's
For some reason, I thought Evolution had titles, and
Batista and Flair had them.
yeah,
I don't think
thought
they
that was
ever
for the Rock and
made
no,
it to Mania.
But I thought they had them during that handicap match.
Well, that wouldn't be a tag title match then.
Yeah, but there wouldn't be a tag title match then on that card.
Yeah.
I don't know.
WrestleMania 21, no tag title match.
So 21. It's 2005.
That's Orton versus Taker, right?
Yes.
So that's not it.
Yes.
I don't know who the tag champs are.
Look, he did the research for that. You should have.
I know. Well, you can't look.
Look, I didn't say I'd be as good as him.
2005. That's
Can't
probably
come for the
like,
king, man.
That's probably like hooligans and some shit.
Yeah, this is your fucking.
This is what we were just
heyday.
talking about.
Kenzo Suzuki and Rene Dupree versus Douche and Domino versus Kendrick and
Jesse
London.
and Festus. WrestleMania 22, Big Show and Kane, who are the champs, beat Carlito and Chris Masters to keep their belts. 23 and 24, no tag
Is
title
this
matches.
no? That's not. Oh yeah, it might be. Is this after Carlito had somebody stab John
Yeah.
Cena?
Yeah. Wait.
It was supposed to be, what's his face? Was it Homicide, wasn't it?
No,
way-
New Jack.
New Jack, yes.
Yeah,
So
Who actually would have done it for real.
that's just rumor though. I don't know if that's real.
this was what 22? You said.
Is this post them
This is-
two doing the main event thing with Cena? Remember they were like the last two
Yeah.
in the
Oh,
chamber.
Oh, the chamber,
thing?
yeah. And then
So
Edge cashed in?
that year.
Yeah.
Edge cashed in.
Oh, okay.
So 22.
So they were over. Like we look at that as funny, but they were over. They were being pushed.
They were
so
top mid-card guys.
we're back to actual tag team matches. You know, like this is a good.
Yeah. Big Show and Kane, I think, were just thrown together. I don't remember them
They
having
were a dominant like
So, which one was this? 21?
22.
2006.
So 5 years prior to this, Kane and Big Show were in a hardcore match together with Raven,
With Scotty Flamingo.
Scotty Flamingo. Yeah,
With a golf cart. Almost knocked out the power.
yeah.
23
Good
and
match.
24.
That's actually a really fun match.
No tag title matches.
24,
23 and 24. 25.
Well, no idea what the champions were doing because you didn't do any research.
Nope. 25. The Colognes
Oh, this is the bronze.
beat Miz and Morrison to unify the tag titles
Yeah.
on the pre-show.
Oh,
Bronze.
the
Bronze
Viking
helmet.
helmets or whatever.
Yeah.
Is that the one that got bumped because Kid Rock sang for like 15 minutes? 26. Big Show and Miz beat Morrison. Beat Morrison and R-Truth to keep their belts.
Okay.
27. No match.
That was Airboom, probably.
Well, 27 though, the tag champions are probably the Usos.
I would say Airboom, and then probably they're both in the Money in the Bank.
No, I think it's the Usos, and they're probably in some kind of battle royal.
Yeah.
Yeah, when did Andre the Giant start? Not this.
I don't
It's too
know.
early.
It could have been.
Because it might be an ad. Just throw them in.
I don't know. Where were they at 30?
New Orleans.
New Orleans. Oh yeah, no, there was no. That might have been the first Andre.
That was so Big Show, Cesaro,
There also
Mojo,
still could have been a battle royal. at the
Corbin won one.
Corbin, and Braun,
And Matt Hardy won one.
and Matt. Yeah.
Everybody who won is there. except
So
for
that
Braun.
that would have happened after 30.
beginning. I think it started at 30 because we don't have them anymore. So the last like 3 didn't have them.
27.
So yeah, I think it was at 30. It was the first one.
27, no match. 28, the Colognes beat Justin Gabriel and Tyson Kidd. The Usos.
What?
That was on the pre-show. When were Gabriel and Kidd a team?
So what year? What'd you say?
28.
28.
So that's before Tyson Kidd went
So
back to
that
NXT.
2012.
That's
This might
before
have
him and
been.
Cesaro.
This might have been
Way before, yeah.
Yeah,
What was it, Gabriel in
it was 2012.
Nexus or
Yeah,
whatever
what
they
year
were called?
did
or
Nexus start?
The
Core?
Core. Nexus was 2010. Core. This is after Core.
That's so weird.
But that's 2 Manias that the Clones retained their tag titles.
The clones.
Fucking Tyson
You
Kidd.
mean Los Matadores?
Yeah, whatever else they were called. The Shining Stars. Primo and Epico.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about the Shining Stars.
Yeah. Come to the Caribbean. It's beautiful here. Whatever, yeah.
I forgot about that.
29, Team Hell No retained their titles against Big E and Dolph Ziggler. That's heel Big E. He's the bodyguard then, right?
Yeah, that's when he tries to kill AJ.
Mm-hmm.
You ever hear that story?
AJ Lee, not AJ Styles.
Well, yeah, AJ Lee. He was like walking down the ramp and he went like this. Like he went like ah, and she was like too close to him and he hit her in the chest.
Oh.
And I guess like she kept like fucking with him. She was fine. Like it hurt, but she was fine. But she kept fucking with him. Like, yeah, it's hard to breathe. My neck really hurts. And he kept like checking in on her, like, oh my God, how are you doing? Because he was a heel, but he's still the Big E we know. He's still a lovable motherfucker. Yeah. And she was like, what saved me is WWE made me wear a padded bra out to the ring.
Oh.
Because she has no tits. So they made her wear a padded bra, which is shitty, but saved her from getting hurt.
One good thing came out of that.
Yeah. Well, and her relationship with Punk.
Jesus Christ, man. Take a drink.
I am, and still. WrestleMania 30, the Usos beat Los Matadores, the Real Americans, and Ryback.
Wonderful.
Who the fuck are the Real Americans? Swagger and...
Cesaro.
So not an American.
Yep. They kept their belts. That was on the pre-show. Yeah. 31, Kid and Cesaro kept their belts against Los Matadors, the New Day, and the Usos. Also on the pre-show. I didn't realize the Colognes wrestled that much on Mania.
Yeah.
That was 2015. When did a Kid get hurt?
I don't know.
32, no match.
Wait. 32. I thought that was the Hardy comeback.
33.
Oh.
Hardy's beat Gallows and Anderson, The Bar, and Enzo and Big Cass.
And everybody, it was really good. They did it really well. I just think they could have done it better.
Yeah, New Day came out. There's somebody else in this match, but who?
Who?
Du-du-du-du-du.
Yeah. But I still think what they should have done is on the pre-show. It is free. And there's not a lot of people who are watching the pre-show that aren't watching Mania. But if you put the last thing you see on the free pre-show is New Day coming out and going, there's somebody in this match, and then Hardy's music hits, and then you fucking cut it.
Yeah.
People are going to watch. You're going to get some people going, oh, fuck, now I have to watch
Yeah,
it.
it's the Hardys, yeah.
If not, then what's the point of the pop?
34, Harper and Rowan, the Bludgeon Brothers. One that beat the Usos and New Day. And a triple threat become the new tag champs. The Usos were the champs going in.
Yeah, I kind of remember that. Just when they started coming out with cool masks and shit.
Also at 34, Braun Strowman and Nicholas
Oh, yeah.
beat The Bar
The Bar.
to become new champs.
Cool.
35, Hawkins and Ryder beat the Revival to become the new tag champs.
And lost it the last
I
night.
forgot that.
Yeah, this was when Ryder was wearing the Warlord gear. And I think Brian was wearing like Mets gear or something. Or Jets. Because it was in New York, I believe.
I think so. Also at 35, the Usos beat... Man. Usos beat Aleister Black and Ricochet, Rusev and Shinsuke, and The Bar.
Yeah, I think they were on NXT at that time.
keep their
and
belts.
They might have won the Dusty Classic. And they were like, we'll the winner, you guys can go to Mania.
But Rusev and Shin, I don't remember.
Yeah, I remember that.
36. Man, I got something in my throat.
This is great radio, man. This is great, great audio.
36. Morrison beat Jimmy Uso and Kofi Kingston in a triple threat to retain The tag titles.
That's the
I
ladder
remember
match
it.
I remember.
Didn't somebody get hurt?
I think so.
they
There
had
was
to-
only one of each team instead of all the teams.
Yep. And that was also lockdown, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Not the pay-per-view lockdown.
Yeah.
Actual pandemic.
Also, the Street Profits beat. Damn it. Angel Garza and Austin Theory
That's weird.
to keep their belts. Okay. 37. AJ Styles and Omos beat the New Day to win the belts. I think I'm getting sick. All right. 38. The Usos beat Shinsuke and Rick Boogs to keep their belts. RK Bro beat Street Profits and Alpha Academy to keep their belts.
Oh yeah, that's that cool RKO thing.
Last year, Owens and Sami Zayn beat the Usos. And at WrestleMania 37, Owens and Sami did have a one-on-one match. We said about them not having one.
Didn't they? For some reason, I remember the tag roster being better.
I don't know how you could think that.
Those are just random thrown together teams.
After like 89, there was just no fucks given about tag teams.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody can look back and like Bulldogs and the Hearts, they fucking main evented. You can't do that anymore. You know, that was the shits.
I mean, even now, they have decent teams. They just don't showcase them.
Fucking Gabriel and Tyson Kidd.
Yeah, where did that come from?
Like, there's so much shit that was weird in that list.
Just thrown together.
Yeah.
But it was defended more than the IC. They weren't better matches, but they were.
But that goes to show you that that IC was held in the people who held the IC were considered better workers. Just the IC title didn't matter because they put that IC title, the champion, in the Money in the Bank matches and shit like that. Whereas tag matches, you still got to go out there and have the match. Just here's some guys to wrestle. Go do it. Put you on the pre-show.
On a pre-show.
I think the IC was only 2 pre-show matches, maybe 1.
Yeah.
I know Ambrose was one of them. That's all I remember.
Yeah. And with the tag, it seems like it's a lot of multi-team.
Get everybody on the card.
Yeah.
Remember in the early days, it wasn't 2 nights. So that everybody had to wrestle and whatever the 10 matches they had scheduled. Now they can spread it out a little bit more.
Between 15 matches.
Yeah.
Also,
Mania season.
I didn't tell you my Ole Anderson fact.
Oh, yeah. What was your Ole Anderson thing?
So Ole and Arn are obviously not related. Mm-hmm. Well, kind of they are.
Oh, yeah? Would they both, fuck Terry Reynolds?
I mean, who hasn't? Arn Anderson was married to Ole's daughter.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Ole was his father-in-law.
When? When did they get married?
Oh, man, I don't know.
I love your research and dedication to this wrestling podcast.
It's WrestleMania season. Part of the reason why we've been talking about Mania a lot, and it's in Philly.
Next week, we're going to talk about the history of the women's title at Mania.
Oh, the women's tag belts. It's only been defended once, I think.
Yeah, Philly and Mania. It's going to be a busy week.
Philly and Mania.
Sorry, Mania and Philly. Jesus Christ. what
Slow
is
your
this show?
shit down.
Philly Mania.
Dude, I'm tired. Yeah. So there's a ton of indie shows running Mania week. Plenty to do if you're a wrestling fan. Coming up March 30th, Three Legacies Wrestling Downtown Showdown at the Lancaster Convention Center. Alicia Fox will be there. Shannon Moore will be there. And your friends here at We Like Wrestling Podcast are bringing Brian Zane. He is the star of Wrestling with Regret on YouTube. He was in ROH. I wasn't really following it at that time, but Justin knows more about that.
Commentator or manager, wasn't he?
I don't think he was a manager in ROH. He has been a manager in different places, but I don't remember him managing in ROH. Doesn't mean it didn't, but I just don't remember it.
Okay.
But yeah,
Like a
Brian
backstage
Zane.
interviewer, I think, wasn't he?
Come, I don't know the exact details yet, but you'll have a chance to meet these stars, see some great wrestling, and then WrestleMania is April 6th and 7th. Also in New Jersey, April 5th is All for One. It's 4 companies coming together to put on a show. Three Legacies is involved in that with 1CW, Atlantic All-Star Wrestling, and the Wrestling Independent. So, like I said, there's a ton to do the first week of April in Philadelphia, New Jersey, Delaware. There's so much to do. If you're a wrestling fan, get out, enjoy some stuff. We'll see you next week.